I can't tell you what's going to be your best buy when you're out there shopping for a car or getting a new house or designer handbags or shoes or whatever it is that you like to buy. I am not going to tell you what should be a priority for you or not. But what I want to give you today is a simple handy-dandy little tool that when you're deciding what you want to buy, if you are going to think it's worth it for your financial future or not. You see, every dollar we don't spend gives us an opportunity to save it instead. And the younger you are, the greater you have the ability to take advantage of time and the value of earnings on your money. So, imagine, if you will, today you're going out for lunch. And on the menu is lobster. I hope you like seafood. Think about whatever expensive meal you like the best. But I'm going to go with lobster. Let's say there's lobster, a whole seafood feast on the menu for $100. Or you can get yourself a reasonable steak or shrimp dinner for $50. Now I know I've gone a little extreme here, like $100 lunch, $50 lunch, but run with me. If you get yourself the $50 meal instead and actually take that other $50 and put it into a savings account, and you drop it in there today at age, let's say 25, if you earn 7.2% on that for the next 10 years, that $50 becomes $100. Now you might be sitting there thinking, Renee, $100 after 10 years? I got myself $50 of earnings? That's not a big deal. You're right. It's not a huge deal. But this is the thing, you've just begun. You've just started this. And I'd also like you to think that you got 50 free dollars. And I'd also like you to consider that on average, the S&P 500 has done better than the 7.2%. Now, the whole reason I'm stuck on this 7.2% is this is the rule of 72. Under the rule of 72, whatever dollar value you start with in year one will double 10 years later. So if you keep this rule of 72 in your mind and you save money instead of spend it, it'll double in 10 years under the rule of 72. And if you put it in something like the S&P 500. Are you with me? Now, remember, you're 35. You got $50 of free money in your account now. But you also got it, hopefully, another 10 years. So by age 45, now you have 200. Age 55, 400. Age 65, 800. Age 75, 1,600. Now I want you to take this just a little bit bigger. Imagine, if you will, you're out there car shopping. And you can get yourself a brand new car for $55,000. Now, granted, you could spend more or less than this in today's market, but we're just going to go with the $55,000. But you can get yourself a reasonable used vehicle or a lower new model for $35,000. This is $20,000 in savings on the purchase price. And we're not even including the tax and some of the extra stuff, because the more you spend, the more it's going to cost you. Maybe the insurance too. Who knows? But let's just start with the purchase price. Let's take our rule of 72 against this $20,000 in car savings. If we're 25 and we save the $20,000, we'll have $40,000 at age 35. At age 45, we have $80,000. At 55, 160, 160,000. At 65, that $120,000 becomes 320,000. Not bad for buying a lower model car. And you millennials out there, you're probably thinking, darn it, I missed out on that first 10 years. Why didn't I see that video before? Well, you're still young enough to jump on that bandwagon. Sure, it's going to take you a little bit longer to make up some of the free money that those Gen Zers get to have, but at least you're not one of them Gen Xers without having very much money in their savings account. There's too many of us who did not take advantage of the time. So, y'all, please think about what you're spending and what you can save instead. And by the way, if you know of some app out there where if I'm at Starbucks and I decide to just get a regular coffee instead of a latte, as an example, and save myself the $3 or $4 difference, can I just drop it into a savings account right away? Or if I'm thinking about buying those cars that I just told you about, and I know what I would have paid for the more expensive one, can I every month have that go to a savings account? I know I can do that. But let me know if there's an app right when I'm at the store. If I decide to buy the less expensive shoes, can I just drop that other $40 into a savings account? I'd love to share that with everybody on my channel. So anyways, subscribe. I'm going to be giving you lots of good information to keep fear out of your finances. And please like this video so that other people get to see it. And please comment below if you have other great ideas to help other people get on track with their finances. And I'll see you back here soon. Be fearless and have fun. Talk to you later.